a civilian, I'm a citizen. Green around the world, looking militant. I fly united, never spirited. Only restaurant is going.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Let's mix it up.
On the game's first play, 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10.
Now Lamar changing the look.
I like this.
What is shot? What are we reading? Sit up!
Here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem.
So that's in the gun tray open, something I need to work more on.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to the offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
No, we take.
He'll drop to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Sit on! Sit on! Sit on! We change it. Sit on!
Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Oh.
And he just chucked that out of bounds out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, middle. Hey.
Now it's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. To throw again is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
That's the score. Ravens 7, Vikings 0. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Oh, no, side note. If you want your own cameraman, he get you one. So, bro.
Looking to put a drive together.
Okay.
Now the man from Utah, this is Aaron Jones. Forward from
I want to fight now. You want to game him out?
McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hopkinson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset.
I know LA got the best looking girls, and y'all the best looking girls. So he should for the win. God damn, dude.
What? That's a duck.
Appreciate I like your part.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Really? Let me step up so you won't be taller than me. All right, yeah. Okay.
You should see my sisters.
Oh, yeah? So, what y'all is? Like, best friends or what? What y'all is?
Yeah, we're best friends.
And then what you is, a white girl?
Boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go
You ain't better know it.
side of the field.
Man, what? The biggest white girl I done seen this year.
Can't do anything with football. It's a
That's real, right? That's all. That's real shit.
Never seen something like
Man, what? I would want to see more. You feel me? This gonna take care of you, you feel what I'm saying? Type shit. Let me take a number down. It's right. Hey, what y'all be eating every night, man? Y'all cheesecake, fuck that.
just a gain of a couple.
Y'all just in LA.
And that'll That'll make it
Y'all
second
just LA.
down.
No.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Jackson going to keep it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
You. Go. Hey, Ozzy.
From the gun, Jackson. And he is caught. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
At the 9-yard line.
Come on. 180. 180.
They'll try and run forward with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Jackson now.
Oh, what a bait.
It's incomplete.
You baited me in.
All the time. Players talk about it as well.
Yeah, you have no about that.
Staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
180. Hey.
To throw is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself.
What?
He is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To the air with McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
McCarthy is set to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of a yard.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Throwing is McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself.
Oh, man, dog.
It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, we ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology?
Look at him slipping.
Too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. Going deep for Hopkins.
Got him.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Going deep for Hopkins.
What the fuck?
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going to look deep in zone for Hopkins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Vikings.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. McCarthy. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I think as he began his throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And that's the kind of neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give him a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
McCarthy off the play fake. That one complete to Naylor. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Run-off tackle for Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. An inside give to Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4th.
It's 2nd and inches at the 19-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. 1st and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jones is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things have not been going their way, but they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their first touchdown of the game.
The Vikings will line up for the 2.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it.
That is fucking lame.
They're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Henry up the middle. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside handoff, Henry.
Oh.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to
map it out.
on 3rd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 40 yards there on the first down carry.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again to Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking in the front of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff to Henry. Well, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Derrick Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from the 20. And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Ravens 20, Vikings 8. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No, this was a good game, bro. Get your next one, all right?
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run.
What are you talking about, bro? I said good game.
And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 6.
Yeah, good game, bro. I said get your next game, man.
Turn into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Oh, I'm running that shit again.
He'll go down, sacked back at the 31. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense.
Nah, bro, you're not too bad. Just get your practice. Every game will help you get better for the next, you know.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds
I play this, FIFA, but I play a lot of Madden. I'm not big on other games. I play a little bit of soccer, a little bit of Call of Duty, a little bit of UFC, and that's it, really.
Wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Yeah.
And despite the
okay, I got to get baseball, actually, in NHL, but GG's, man.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you.
All right, game number 2. We're trying to get a streak going. We're not here to play the best in the world. I'm going to show you guys why. Let's get after it, boys. Let's do it. Last game, I'm going to get some rest. Got to get up early in the morning. Do a couple different things.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love, the place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Sheen Ali on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And a modest start to long game. Couple yards on the first play. Here comes second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Lamar now from the gun. No one open on that play, so he's going to check this to another county.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Jackson now on 3rd. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for Baltimore. A gain of 22 yards.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And they make the tackle at the 38. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
First down. Here's Lamar. Bails out of the pocket quick.
Oh my God, he got tired. He got tired, bro.
The big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And goes to the hurry up here. Jackson now, 3rd and long. He's going deep. Into the crowd, and the defender comes up with it. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles force the turnover on the first series of this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
That's caught with Saquon Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Working quickly here. First down throwing for Hurts. On the move, headed right.
Oh, fuck.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Again, here's Hurts. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
only to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And you just get the play off. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's the end of one here. 8-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Back at beginning the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at second and pretty short. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead. Get what you need.
On the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Yo. 13. You change it.
From the gun, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it sets up 2nd down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off.
LJ's a fool.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Yo. Hey, middle. Hey.
Jackson's going to go on 4th.
Oh, what a read.
Has his man cut by Andrews. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And this one doesn't go far. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Now Jackson. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Oh my God, they switch it.
They'll air it out on third. That is once again incomplete. And consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Hank Bigsby here with the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And they get this down to 44 before he stopped. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Offense to the line fast. On 1st down, Hurts. That's his back. Here's Barkley. Running in the red zone. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. All set now, 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on a stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hurts now from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here.
Oh my God, that is just a fucking...
They get him down right at the marker, 4th down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1.
180. Carlos Vianney.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Nick Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. 2-point attempt coming. Hurts looking to throw. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure, and if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Ali to return it.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Now it's Lamar. He lofts one deep, center of the field.
Man, come the fuck on.
And the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Going again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going to try another deep one here.
Damn, dude.
First half mistake. He's intercepted again. Adoree Jackson makes the play. And the Eagles might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Jackson's pass intercepted.
One last play before the break.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing here just before halftime. Completed to his running back. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
This tunnel is about 870 feet long, 21 feet deep, and has operational infrastructure, including lighting and ventilation. Mexican authorities found the tunnel while they were carrying out a search at a residence looking for firearms and explosives. Officials say that the property may have been used as a storage, logistics, and trafficking center for weapons, explosives, and other substances. DHS says it will conduct an investigation.
Stopped on the run back at the 27.
The first time I ever, you can't stop eating sugar.
I just kind of had some questions that I posed. And, yeah, so I just okay.
First call here, coming from the shotgun.
Question number
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts.
I just kind of had some questions that I posed.
Downfield, and Goddard has it. Great play brought to an end. This one reaches the 35-yard line. They get 37 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Question number is, I just kind of had some questions that I posed. Yes, so let's
and he goes out of bounds. First and goal.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. Looking inside the red zone.
He's wide open.
Makes the play, working the sideline, but it takes him out right at the line.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in balance.
It's Hurts once again. Escapes out to the left.
Oh, Berging.
Picked off. That's Teddy Buchanan. And the Ravens will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely it's what you did to get down inside the red zone, but so often what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
First down, here's Lamar. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pass pulled in by Henry. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Lamar now from the gun. He'll get this to Henry. And he's tackled tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Working quickly here. On first down, Jackson. Getting out to his left. He can run it. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
He was brought down by Nolan Smith. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Right back to Flowers they go. And they're going to be set up for the first and goal here from the 7.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
At the 7-yard line.
From the red zone now.
Bad pass.
Oh, no touchdown.
Fuck.
It's intercepted.
Fuck.
And the Eagles can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
At their own 7-yard line.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Short pickup to their own 31. Brought down by Teddy Buchanan. Offense up to the line fast.
It's now second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
On second down, here's Barkley. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. The Eagles have the football, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. Third and just 2 to go. There he is on third and short. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, now that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. They'll go. Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field.
Back in this baby.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On the move, headed right. Now here he goes.
Oh,
he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up.
let's get jiggy in this bitch.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
From the red zone on first. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun snap to Jackson.
Got him.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Ravens now within 1 score in the 4th. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, It really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
It is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Shipley now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down around the Barkley. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards.
Hurts now from the gun. Forced out to his right.
Oh!
Connecting on his left. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's good. First down.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits his running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Eagles first down. First and 10.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. So the defense gave him the clock a little bit. So they call a timeout just before our 2-minute warning. 2:04 to go.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Hurts setting up to throw. He finds Smith. And he's brought down after a short gain. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Setting up to pass.
Who's going, Dots?
Put the body on the line for his team.
Oh.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense, it feels like you can't be stopped. You can't wait to say, ready, break. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
Making some progress here. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Great spot to start a drive in here. The Ravens head
Hey, Peep Junks 317, man. I appreciate the love, man. I'm taking the L this game, but thanks for watching the stream, bro. Subscribe and come check me out tomorrow, man. I'll put up some numbers tomorrow. R1. Oh, get out of bounds. Yeah, thank you for watching, man. I appreciate it, bro. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a like.
Down inside the 45-yard line. No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lamar.
Oh. Come on, bro. Catch the fucking ball. I'm going to just run some new plays. Yeah, I can't get them all. Bro balled out. Shout him out. He did his thing. He got a lot of 2-point conversions. He did a lot. We'll just mix up the playbook. See what we got here.
Throwing again is Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone before the stop.
I'm gonna work some underneath stuff. I'm not trying to throw it all the way deep just yet, but I went 1-1 on this stream, boys. R1, come on, you can't get that, bro. Come on.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it.
Corner route, wide open.
Downfield, and Goddard has it. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. That's Smith on the slant. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Yeah. Damn, this play's actually killed me, bro. I'd rather get it back. Good shit. That route just killed me. That YSL just corner route. Cover 3 beater. I was in man deep. Just bad. Let me see if I can stop this here. I knew he was going to that. That's always been the little play he's done.
How many times have we sat in meetings and heard from offensive coordinators, get down to this area, we got to be able to run it. Got to be able to run it. We get time coverage. So you know what you should do? Run it.
Barkley, and he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles so likely locked up the win right there. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Ali to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. And they pick him off.
That's a bad pass.
Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And they get on top of it. Wow, nearly 2 turnovers on the same play. But it'll stay with them after the interception. 1st and 10. It's Hurts. Looking slant route complete. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And this is going to call incomplete in the end zone. Run it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts.
Oh.
They got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Picked off. That's Teddy Buchanan.
Oh.
Get it back as he intercepts him.
Hey, man, I appreciate you guys being in here. Today was a tough outing. I went 1-1, bro, balled out. GG's, my guy. I'll be on tomorrow night. We'll run. All right, we got one more shot. Here we go. Where's that safety going? Come on, Zay. Ooh. Ah. All right, guys, I'm out. Give it a thumbs up. Shoot a like before you guys get out of here, man. I appreciate it. Another stream, another dub, boys. Let's go. Ugh. I'm out. Peace.